Okay, now we'll see the one more problem that is related to K-map. Okay, so here we have to mention the Boolean expressions. So what is the problem means simplifying the following Boolean expressions using three variable K-map. Okay, so here we'll have the first expression is xy plus x complement y complement z complement plus x complement y z complement. So that means this is considered as this equation consists of three variables. Then we can consider as the three variable K-map, right? So we require three variable K-map for simplifying this expression. Okay, so before going to solving the K-map, first we have to check it, is there any term is missing for that any expression. Okay, so first I have to consider the first problem, that is xy plus x complement y complement z complement plus x complement y z complement. So this is a Boolean expression. So first you have to check it, is there SOP form or POS form. Okay, so that means it is in sum of product or product of sum, we have to find it. So this is sum of product, that means this is in the form of SOP equation. Okay, that one is clear. So what is the next step is nothing but this is the first step, and what we will do in the next step means first these three terms, that means how many terms we are having in that, first check it. So this is consist of three terms with three variables. Okay, so what is the next step means every term consisting of the all the variables or not, that means is there any term, any variable is missing for the any term, we have to check it. Okay, so that means we have to check the any variable is missing for that any term. So here check it. So the first term is consisting of only two variables in that means one variable is missing, and for this second term it consists of three variables, and is third term also consisting of three variables, those are x, y, z. But in the first term one variable is missing, that is z, right? That is clear. That means we have to check it. The next step is nothing but any variable is missing or not, any variable is missing or not, that is the second step. Okay, so what we have to do, the next step means if any variable is missing, what we have to do, that means this is equal to the sum of product equation, right? So sum of product equation is nothing but it consists of sum of min terms, right? So min terms is nothing but we have to express this is in small m, or that is consist of the expression is like this, right? So sum of min terms is also having the sum of product equations. That means in that sum of min terms we'll have one procedure in that to simplify any Boolean expression in sum of min terms means what is the procedure we'll have, already we discussed this problem related to these problems, that means related to sum of min term problems, you have to check it ma. So here sum of min terms, this is our expression, right? So this is our Boolean function. So after converting this Boolean function into Boolean expression is like this, right? So what is the next step, if any variable is missing, what we have to do, just check it here. Here we have to simplifying, this means in between these two will have the common term yz and x complement plus x, right? So like that we have to simplify, that means here we have to reduce the equation. Okay, so that is a sum of min terms procedure, and in that also one more procedure we are having, we have to reduce the equation, and also we have to including the variables. That means how to including the variable in sum of min terms means, so we have to multiply with each and every variable is that means each and every term is multiplied with any variable is missing, that is having logic is a plus a complement. So like here, so this is the Boolean function, right? So here we have to reduce the equation is nothing but c into c complement by using distributive law, right? So by using that we have to simplifying the sum of min term equation. So like that if any variable is missing, what we will do means that that term is multiplied with a plus a complement logic, that means AND logic will be multiplied with that term. So I can show one problem related to that, so just observe here. So this is the that problem, here just check it. This is sum of min term equation. So f of a plus b complement c plus ac, here just observe the first one is if is it SOP form or POS, just check it. Compulsory in sum of min term the equation should be in the form of SOP, right? So the next one is check it, is it in sum of min term or sum of product terms or not, that is the first step. And the second step is nothing but all the variables are present or not. Okay, so each and every term, it consists of all the variables, must and should. But here any variable is missing, the third step, if any variable is missing, what we have to do, that term is multiplied with ANDed logic, that is x plus a complement. So the x plus x complement, this logic is used if any variable is missing for this sum of minterms. So like that, if any product of minterms, product of max term, that is POS form, if any variable is missing, what we have to do means, here the logic is distributive law, that is nothing but it is multiplied with x into x complement, like this here. So if any variable is missing here, just check it, the previous equation y plus x complement, actually this equation is y plus x complement, here z is missing actually, so that's why I can use in product of max term, I can use the logic is OR logic, that is z into z complement. Okay, so this is, if any variable is missing for sum of minterm or product of max term, we'll use the one logic. So this is already in, so this problem already using SOP, that means SOP is related to the sum of minterms. Directly we can say that that is one variable is missing for the first term. So then we can use in sum of minterm, what is the logic, that is a plus a complement logic. Okay, which variable is missing, that variable is used in this logic. Okay, so I can write it here function, I can consider this function as f is equals to xy plus x complement y complement z complement plus x complement y z complement. Okay, so before going to simplifying the K map, first we have to check it these rules, whatever the expression you have. Okay, so whatever the expression you have, first you have to check these rules. After simplifying this expression, you will go for the K map. Okay, so f is equals to xy, here z is missing now, so I can go with this logic. This is y because means this is sum of minterm. If the equation may be product of sum, that logic is product of max term. Okay, so that means it is related to the product of max term equation. If the problem is related to POS, what we have to do means, then the we'll go for the logic is like this, a into a complement, this is OR logic, we can, this is AND logic. Okay, so that means here multiplied, here adding. Okay, so xy, so I can multiply with this logic, which variable missing, so we'll go for that. Okay, z plus z complement, next x complement y complement z complement plus x complement y z complement. Okay, so here x y z plus x y z complement plus x complement y complement z complement plus x complement y z complement. Okay, so if any variable is repeated, just check it, if any term is repeated here, xyz is having single and xyz complement is one term, and x complement y complement z complement is also not repeated, and x complement y z complement. So directly the four terms is single terms, directly we can take the expression is like this. Okay, if any variable is repeated, like xyz term is repeated here, xyz one more term is we are having, so just a plus a you can consider as single term. Okay, so this is the final expression for this a function. Okay, so after simplifying this boolean function, then we'll go for the K map. That means why we are going this procedure means, why we are doing this procedure, why we are following these rules means, here one term is missing, that means K variable, that means whatever that variable K map, that means 3 variable K map or 4 variable K map or 2 variable K map, compulsory it will be satisfying the all the variables. That means if you have to finding the K map means compulsory each cell consisting of the 3 variables, like this. Here the first cell consisting of 3 variables na x, y, z. That means if you are presenting K map, that means if the cell is present, if the cell is contain 1, compulsory that cell must and should contain the 3 variables will be present. Okay, if any variable is absent, that K map is not satisfied. Okay, if it is not applicable for that K map, that function is not applicable for that K map if any variable is missing in that function, like that. Here x, y, z is missing, no, this variable, this total function is not applicable for the K map. Why? Because means here there is no one variable, that means x, y, z, here 3 variables are not present. Okay, so that means one more variable is absent in that. So how can we presenting that cell, that means either it is x complement, y complement, z complement, or we don't know exactly, right? If absent of z, we don't know exactly what is the cell number. That means xy. So xy is nothing but, if you are taking horizontal K map, xy is nothing but 0 0. What about z? We don't know, right? So that may be complement or normal, we don't know. So for that purpose, we'll go for these rules. Okay, for that purpose we can simplifying the first K map, we can simplifying the first Boolean expression. After that, if all the variables is present, then we'll go for the K map. Okay, so for this we have to, all the terms contain the all the variables, then we'll go for the simplifying K map. So now we have to write the function. So f is equals to x y z plus x y z complement plus x y z complement plus, these three terms consist of, three variables consist of complement, and here 2 complement. So that means x complement y complement z complement plus x complement y z complement. Once again we have to check it. So x complement y z complement, x complement y complement z complement. So it's correct. So now here all the terms containing the all the variables, that means here 3 variables are present, here also, here also, all the variables are present for every term. So now we'll go for the simplifying K map for this. Okay, so this is 3 variable K map. Now I will go for the horizontal. That's your wish. If you want to finding the K map in vertical shape, then you can take it. Okay, so here I can consider horizontal. So x here and yz is present here, 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So 0 1. Okay, so here x y z. So first whatever the expression we are having, that will be decoded into the binary numbers. Already knows how to decode that function into binary numbers, right? So how to decoding that? SOP means 0 will be complement and 1 will be normal. So based on that we'll decoding the values. So x y z all will be normals, means all will be ones. Here x will be normal, y will be normal, z will be complement, and x complement 0 0 0 all will be complement, no? So here x complement 0, y normal, z complement 0. So after decoding the binary numbers, which cells are present 1 means, based on this we'll write it. Okay, so you have to check it here. So here f is equals to, we'll get the function becomes, I can write it here, x y z. F of x y z is equals to, I can write the minterm equation first. F of x y z is equals to 111. So you have to write the minterms. M7, this is 7 number na, 111, 110, that is 6. M6 plus 000, M0 plus 010, M2. So based on truth table you can write it. Okay, so now we have to mention these values, 0 2 6 7. Okay, so now we know, right, 0 2 6 7, this cells containing the 1. So now based on this we have to represent the K map. Okay, so 0. So now from this minterm equation we'll get the possibilities, that is 0 2 6 7. That means these cells contain the, this grouping of cells containing the 1, right? So then 0 1, first designation, just identify the cell numbers, 2 3 4 5 6 7. So from this function we'll write the which cells are contained ones. Okay, so SOP equation means this K map must and should represent the 1. That means each cell containing the, each cell or group containing the 1, right? So here 0 will be present with 1, and 2 is also present, and 6 is also present, and 7 is also present, right? So now after indicating the cells, what we have to do next? We have to finding the, or we can grouping the cells, right? So here after indicating the cells, then we can grouping the cells. So here just observe, this 6 7 will be adjacent cells, so we'll get the one possibility that directly this is one double will be formed, and here 2 and 6 will be one double will get, and here, so this 0 cell and 2 cell will be adjacent, that means opposite cells, so directly we'll get the one possibility, that means one double. So this 2 and for this 1, totally we are getting the 3 possibilities. That 3 possibilities are equal to the double possibilities. Here 6 7 will be one double, that means these two cells are adjacent cells and 2 6 will be adjacent cells, it will be form one group, that means that one double, and here 2 and 0 will be opposite cells, or otherwise we can say that corner groups, it is in both will be opposite cells, so we can form one group. Okay, so directly we'll get the 3 doubles here. So that means a double, first double is I can take it as 0 2, that is opposite cells, and the next double is 6 comma 2, and the next double is 6 7. Now finding the prime implicant result for these doubles. Okay, first we'll go for the 0 2. So 0 will be 000 na, so x complement, y complement, z complement, and for this 2 0 1 0, x complement, y z complement. So here y complement y will be, both will be changes, different variables, so then we'll get cancel the terms, so we'll get the prime implicant result is x complement, z complement. So now we'll go for the second double, 2 and 6. 2 and 6 is nothing but for 2 we'll get the 0 1 0, so x complement, y z complement, and for 6 1 1 0, so x y z complement 1 1 0. Okay, so z complement as it is, y is also as it is, and x complement x will be, both will be changes, so then it will be neglect, so we'll get the prime implicant result is yz complement. Coming to the next double, that is 6 7. Okay, so 6 7 is nothing but 6 will be 1 1 0, so x y z complement, and for 7 1 so then we'll take it as x y z, so z z complement both will be different variables, will cancel that, so x y. So finally the prime implicant result for this f function xy plus x complement, y complement, z complement plus x complement, y z complement. For this function, what is the result? So f of xy plus x complement, y complement, z complement plus x complement, y z complement of K-map result is, what is the result we are getting? Just adding all the prime implicants. X complement, z complement plus here yz complement plus xy. Okay, so this is the K-map simplification. Okay, so like this we can solve the another function. So that is second function b, x complement y, x complement, y complement plus yz plus x complement, yz complement. Once again we can check it that, so x complement, y complement, yz, x complement, yz complement. Okay, so this is our second problem. So what is the first step? We have to check the whether it is SOP or POS, right? So already we know this is also sum of product, that is also clear. This is SOP equation. So what is the second step? So any variable is missing or not. Okay, so all the variables are present or not, check it. So in that second function, the first term is consist of only 2 variables and the second term is also consist of 2 variables. That means in these 2 terms one variable is missing, right? Here z is missing and here x is missing, and in third term it is present all the variables, right? So for that purpose we can simplify by using this AND rule. Why we are using this AND rule means this is sum of product equation, so that means it is equal to the sum of min-term procedure. So in that any variable is missing, we'll go for this rule. Okay, so here I can consider this function as f. Okay, just I can imagine this x complement, y complement plus yz plus x complement, y z complement. So now if any variable is missing, so here you have to write it. So z and x is missing in first 2 terms, first and second terms. Okay, so then it is multiplied with AND rule, a plus a complement. AND rule is nothing but here we will mention the product. Okay, this rule is multiplied with each and every term. Okay, so x complement, y complement. Here z is missing now, I will go for that rule, z plus z complement. Sorry, here x is missing now, x plus x complement into yz plus x complement yz complement. Okay, so directly this Boolean expression is not applicable for the K map. Why? Because means here one variable is missing and here also one variable is missing. So that means this expression is not contain all the variables. Directly it is not applicable for the K map. That's why I will go for this rule. Okay, now so that's why I can go for this procedure to simplifying the expression. Okay, so for all the terms containing the all variables. So now simplify this term. So x complement, y complement, z complement. Here also x, y, z plus x complement, y, z. You can multiply with each and every variable with the term. So then we'll get x complement, y, z complement. So this is our final expression. So if any term is repeated, just check it. X complement, y complement, z. So x complement, y complement, z. It's not repeated. Directly we can take it. Plus x complement, y complement, z complement. It is also not repeated. So directly we have to take it. X, y, z. It is also not repeated. Plus x complement, y, z and x complement, y, z complement. So final the expression becomes like this. So now we have to check it all the variables. That means all the terms containing that means is it all the terms containing all the variables or not. Check it. So here all the terms containing all the variables. So now we'll go for the simplifying K map. So before going to simplifying the K map, what we have to do? So to simplifying the K map means we need cell numbers, right? So how to finding that cell numbers means we can decoding this equation into binary numbers, right? So here this is sum of product now. So complement will be 0 and normal will be 1. So I can decoding these values into binary numbers 0, 0, 0 and 1, 1, 1. So 0, 1, 1 and 0, 1, 0. Okay, after decoding this, based on these binary numbers, we'll write the minterm equation. So 0, 0, 1 is nothing but M1 and 0, 0, 0 is nothing but M0. So and next one is 1, 1 is nothing but M7 plus here 0, 1, 1 is nothing but that is 3, M3. So 0, 1, 0 is nothing but 2. So better you can do one thing, you have to write the truth table. So then we'll get the combinations of decimal numbers. This binary numbers of decimal number you can convert. So after that you can write it. Okay. Next, this f function is nothing but having the variables x, y, z is equal to, here this will be converted to the decimal numbers. So 0, I can write in serial way, 0, 1, after that 2, 3 and 7. So this is our final Boolean function for this Boolean expression. Okay, so based on this we'll finding the K map. Okay, so I can consider this is 3 variable, right? We need to require 3 variable K map. So here which variables we are taking? X, Y, Z, no? So directly you can take it. X is here. Again I can consider horizontal K map ma. If you want to consider vertical, you can consider it, no problem. So 0, 1, here YZ. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay. So here first identifying the cell numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So for here which cell numbers are containing 1? So that means 0, that is also present with 1 and 1 is present and cell number 2 is present and 3 is present and 7 is present. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 7. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 7. Okay. So after identifying the cell numbers, the next one is we can grouping the cells. Directly we can say that here 4 cells will be having, adjacent cells will be having 1, right? So directly we'll get the 1 quarter. Okay. So now another group is also there, that is 1 double is formed, that is 3 and 7. Okay. So then we'll get the 1 double, that is 3, 7 and another one is 1 quarter, that is 0, 1, 3, 2, 3. So for these two groups we have to finding the prime implicant result. So first I will go for the quarter 0, 1, 2, 3. So for 0 all will be complement, so x complement y complement z complement. For 1 0 0 1 x complement y complement z. For 3 we'll get the 0 1 1 x complement y z. For 2 0 1 0. So here z complement z will be cancelled. So y complement y y. So y complement y and y complement y will be cancelled. Then we'll get the prime implicant result is x complement. So now we'll go for the next one, double, that is 3 comma 7. So 3 and 7 is nothing but 3 will be 0 1 1. So then we'll get x complement y z combination, and for 7 all will be 1. So all will be normal. So x y z. So here the changing variable is x complement x will be cancelled. Then we'll get y and z. Okay. So for that prime implicant result is for this double is nothing but yz, and for this quarter is nothing but x complement. So finally for this Boolean expression, what is the K-map result means, I can write it here. F is equals to x complement y complement. What is the function we have to consider here? Have to take it. So yz plus x complement yz complement. Okay. So for this, what is the result of K-map? That is nothing but adding these two prime implicants. That means add it x complement plus yz. So this is our final result. Okay. So now we'll go for the next step. So what is the another problem we are having in that? So third problem, that is a complement b plus bc complement plus b complement c complement. Okay, this is our third problem. So again this problem is also not applicable for, that means this problem is directly not applicable for the K-map. Why? Because means in these three terms one variable is missing. For every term one variable is missing. Here c is missing, and here a is missing, and here also a is missing, right? So for that purpose we can including that one more variable for this. Okay na? So again we'll go for the same procedure. So first I can go for the consider as f bc complement plus b complement c complement. Okay. So now what we have to do, any variable is missing, that will be multiplied with AND logic. See here c is missing now. For the second term a is missing. So bc complement. Here also a is missing. A plus a complement and b complement c complement. Okay. So then f function becomes a complement bc plus a complement b c complement, simplifying these steps. So next a b c complement plus a complement b c complement plus a b complement c complement plus a complement b complement c complement. Okay. So if any variable is missing, check it. A complement bc, a complement bc, it's not repeated, and a complement b c complement here. So a complement b c complement, a complement b c complement. So here these two terms will be same, and next a b c complement. So here it's not repeated. Okay. So now consider as function becomes a complement b c, the first function, and the next function is a complement b c complement. So this one is repeated. So a, I can consider this function as a and this function as a. Both will be same now. That's why I can consider single function a. So a plus a is nothing but we can write it single a, right? So a complement b c complement plus here a b c complement. So it's not repeated, directly we can take it. Remaining terms a b complement c complement plus a complement b complement c complement. Okay. So the final expression becomes like this. Now it is applicable for simplifying the K-map. Okay. So now we have to decoding these values. Okay. So complement means 0 1 1, and this 0 1 0, and this 1 1 0, and 1 0 0, and 1 0 0 0. Okay. So now f of, write in this equation into min term. So 0 1 1 3 0 2. So that means 0 1 0 is nothing but 2, and 1 1 0 is nothing but 6, 1 0 0 is nothing but 4, and 0 0 is nothing but 0. Okay. Now f of a comma b comma c is equals to, this is sum of product equation, that's why I can use this summation symbol. So then we'll get the function becomes 0 2 4 0 2 3 4 6 0 2 3 4 6. So now based on this we'll simplifying the K-map. Okay, for this we need to require 3 variable K-map. Here we'll consider as variables A, B, C, 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 and this is 0 1. Okay, so which cells are containing 0 2 3 4 6? Which cells are containing 1 means 0, so you can represent the cell numbers, it identified easily 4 5 6. Okay, so then now we'll get the function becomes 0 2 3 4 6 2 3 4 6. Okay, now after identifying the cells we'll grouping the cells, right? We can grouping the cells means just observe here, these two ones and these two ones is nothing but opposite cells. Directly we can grouping these two cells. Okay, we'll get 1 quarter by combining these 4 cells. We'll get the 1 quarter, that means opposite cells are combining. So next, and one more group is there here, these two are adjacent cells, then we can get the 1 double. So totally 1 quarter, that is 0 4 2 6 and 1 double, that is 2 and 3. Okay, now finding that for 2 3 first. For 2 3 is nothing but 0 double 1 na? 0 is nothing but A complement and B C. For this 3, this one A B C 3, and next we'll go for the 2 0 1 0. A complement B C complement, C complement cancel, we'll get the result becomes A complement B. Now coming to the quarter, that is 0 4 2 6. Okay, so for 0 all zeros, right? So A complement B complement C complement. For 4 A 1 0 0 B complement C complement. For 2 0 1 0, so A complement B C complement, and next for 6 double 1 0, so A B C complement. So here C complement will be common and B complement B and B complement B cancelled, A complement A complement A cancelled. So then we'll get the possibility becomes C complement. So now finally the prime implicant result for this function is nothing but that is A complement B plus B C complement plus B complement C complement. Okay, B C complement B complement C complement. For this, what is the K-map result means adding these two prime implicant results, A complement B plus C complement. Okay, so this is the procedure how to simplifying the Boolean expression into K-map means this is the procedure. So first we have to check it if any variable is missing. Okay, so whether it is SOP or POS, after that if any variable is missing in any term, then we'll go for the adding the term. Okay, thank you. Okay, so which variable is missing, just that is multiplied with this logic. So after that you can